Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ignite Website Marketing. I'm happy to be back here after a few weeks of just kind of taking off and, just because I'm so busy. I just got into a whole bunch of busy doing other things. I got sidetracked and everything, but I'm so happy to be getting back on this channel. And I have a lot of updates. But before we go into that and today's topic, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel below. Like I said, I offer a lot of website SEO digital marketing content that will help you ignite your website marketing so you can get new leads with your website. So before I go into today's show, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to, starting Sundays, every Sunday except next weekend because it's a holiday, but every Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, I will be doing a live show like this where you can come onto the show. You can put your questions into the chat and I'd be happy to answer them. Or if you're a business owner or someone who needs help with their website design, digital marketing, or SEO, I would be happy to send you an invite so you can join me live on the show so I can help you get the success that you want out of your website. And if say you got a new website and you're not getting traffic, I'd like to kind of go through your website live on the air and give you some suggestions as to how you can get traffic to your website so you can get new leads for your business and make money. So I guess I wanted to do some coaching. I invited some people to come on today, and obviously it's not working out so far. So I'm just going to go into a topic here and, we'll just kind of see what happens. And just remember, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, I will be doing a live show for about 1 hour. And I mean, if things kind of go over an hour, I'll be on for longer than that. So today I want to talk to you guys about the importance of search engine optimization and pretty much tell you what is search engine optimization and why it's important if you want to drive traffic to your website. So what does SEO mean? So SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it pretty much means, optimizing your website so it gets found in the Google search engines. When someone types on the Google search for say you're a plumber and you're in the local areas, let's say it's California, Los Angeles, and there's someone who needs your services in that area, and they go onto Google and they type in plumber in Los Angeles or plumber near me. And what's going to happen when someone goes to Google, depending on how the authority of the website, that website will show up on the list of Google rankings, along with the Google My Business pages, which are offered by Google, and that's another thing we'll go into later on here. But I just wanted to give you guys an example of how search engine optimization works. Now, if you're a fairly new business or you're in a competitive industry, it's going to be a little bit difficult to rank for particular keywords if you have, in a competitive market. If you're a newer business, you might just not have that website authority yet, or who knows, your website might not even have keywords on it which are needed to rank for keywords on Google. So how do we go about doing this? Well, it's very simple. There's a few steps that you can take today that are going to help you optimize your website for search engine optimization. Now, when you're first writing, you're working on your website and everything, and you got all the content you want on there, one of the things you want to consider are, okay, what type of keywords can I include in the website content? And when I name my images, what are some keywords I can add when I say I'm adding an image to my website? What can I rename the file of that image? What type of keyword would be good for that? So what I mean, how this is going to help you is if you have those keywords in your website content or on your blog or on your image titles and on your metadata, it's going to help you rank for that particular keyword. So what is the best way to kind of get started on seeing how competitive keywords are, or what type of keywords do I need to rank for on my website? Well, I'm going to show you guys like right now, just like some simple strategies that you can do. And like one of the things you need to do if you haven't already, I mean, you can either do this yourself or hire an SEO expert to do this for you. But when considering what type of content you're going to put on your website, you want to make sure that you can put some keywords that people are searching for on Google. So I'm going to share my screen with you very quickly. I'm just going to give you an idea of how that works. If, when you're working with an SEO expert, how they're going to like help you find particular keywords that get monthly traffic, so you can add that to your website content. So just give me 1 second here. I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to log into my keyword tool, so that way I'll be ready to go once this everything is ready. Okay, so just give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm just going to go to, so I'm going to type in, let's just do plumbers. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you now, guys. So just hold on 1 second. Share screen, and then I want to share this. I'm sharing screen. Okay, so this is what is known as a keyword tool. Okay, so when you are adding when you want to create content for your website, whether it be in your paragraphs, your footers or headers, you want to make sure to include certain keywords. So let's just say that someone's a plumber. I'm just using this as an example right now. So as you can see, this keyword gets about 368,000 search volume each month. It has an SEO difficulty of 73 and a paid difficulty of 40 and a cost per click of $21. And ideally, I mean, this would be a good keyword to add to your website, but the fact that the SEO difficulty is 73, it's going to be a little bit for your business to rank for, especially if you're a new business and your website's very new. Google tends to favor keyword rankings depending on your website domain authority and page authority, and as well as how much content you contribute to your website. So if you're a new website, your domain authority, your page authority, and the content that you have on your website is going to be very low. So you want to kind of find keywords that have a lower SEO difficulty. And let's just see if I can find any. So these are just different variations of keywords right here. I'm going to see if I can find something you can rank for. So here we go. If you can do plumber, no, we don't want to do plumber's apprenticeship, but plumbers, okay, plumber's emergency service. Okay, this is a good example. This one gets about 4,400 views per month. And, the paid difficulty is 50. The cost per click is $37. But the good news is the SEO difficulty is 30. So this is a keyword you might want to include somewhere in your header or in the paragraph of your website, because when Google goes to crawl your website, it's going to pick up that keyword. And once it picks up that keyword, it will rank you on its search engine results. Now, at first, you may not be on the first or second page of Google. You'll probably be on the 5th or 7th. I mean, I'm not going to lie, because like I said, you're a new website and you have to build your website authority in order to move up in the rankings on Google. So like these are some other example of keywords, or your plumbers, putty, depot. I don't think that's going to be plumbers with free estimates. So maybe you can somehow incorporate that free estimate on your website. So I'm going to click back here now and remove the screen share. But see, that's an example of one thing you can do to help optimize your website is apply keywords to your website that are going to help you rank for particular words on Google search engines that you want people to search for while they're looking for your particular service, whether it be a product or whatever it is. So take that into consideration when you're creating the content on your website. And I mean, you can also use this too to optimize your YouTube videos, your hashtags and stuff in your Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So definitely keyword research is essential if you want to optimize your SEO. That sounded very awesome, but cool. Now, another thing I would recommend if you're a fairly new business and you need to rank for particular keywords is to start creating more content on your website. And you can do this by building new pages on your website, creating blog content on your website, because the more content you contribute to your website, you can do some linking strategies that will help you build your page authority and rank for more keywords. So think about figure out if you're a life coach, if you're own a home service business, you own like a photography business, it's definitely good to do, figure out like good content to create as far as blog content or video content, and then include some of those keywords that I was just talking about not too long ago into that content. And that's going to help you to get your website ranking for those keywords and build your page authority and domain authority. And another step you can take today too is do some guest posting on other people's websites who are in your particular niche. I mean, if you're a fairly new website, if you're a business who's I'd have to say you're in the wellness industry, research different places, research other websites you can go to where you can, post an article and where they can give you a backlink from their website to your website. And what this is going to help you do for your website, it's going to help build your page authority. It's going to help to rank your website for particular keywords in Google. Plus, it's going to make your website look like an authoritative website. And same thing with your business, because if you published your article on another website that was well known for wellness and everything, and they're already an authority in that area, that's going to make you look like an authority as well. And depending on the domain ranking of the website, if it's like over 20 and up, it's really going to be a good backlink to have that will help you optimize your website for search engine optimization. Now, it's one of the things I want to stress though when you're doing this is that this is not going to be an overnight process. This is going to take time to build your website rankings on Google and other search engines, because you have to continue on building good backlinks to your website and creating more content and researching keywords when doing that. Because the more time and effort you put into that, you can actually build your online presence and rank for particular keywords that you want to. Now, if you're in a business that's very competitive, it's going to be very difficult to rank for keywords. It might take a little longer, and that's why you got to be in it for the long haul. Nothing happens overnight, and you just got to continue to read up on SEO. You got to figure out what strategies are going to work for my website and what strategies are not going to work for my website. and see what you need to do. And I would also take into consideration, say you're in a competitive industry, figure out there are other keywords out there that you can rank for that would be easy to rank for. And there, there's keywords such as long tail keywords, broad match key terms, and like extended keyword phrases. I'll go into this in another stream where I talk about different types of keywords, but I did post a few videos on this, and I'll try to go back in later and put a card up there so you can watch that. But you want to see what type of long tail and broad match keywords you can add, because those are going to be the easier keywords to rank for. Like the one that I just showed you for plumber, that's known as generic key term, and that's going to be a type of key term that is hard to rank for. So keep that in mind when you're trying to rank on for particular keywords for your business. And then finally, I just want to sum it up with going into like the Google My Business. It's most important that you have a Google My Business page. And if you don't know what a Google My Business page is, it's like, I'll just show you guys just to make sure you know it. So I'm going to go back here again, and I'm just going to go type in plumber near me. So these are what are known as Google My Business listings right here, and these normally pop up when you're searching for particular keywords. As you see, like plumber near me, this one gets about 823,000 like searches a month. And I mean, I'm not sure what the difficulty is, but so you want to get this listing in here and optimize your Google listing by getting testimonials and optimizing, your listing by adding like some keywords and other stuff that will help you rank your Google business listing. Because when people go in to type these keywords in your area, you can see this 24-hour plumber near me gets about 14,000 searches. So, I mean, maybe I can go type that in, and you'll see, again, you get all these listings popping up. So you definitely want to get started with that. This is really going to help you, mostly if you're a local business. If you kind of service a particular area, it's essential to have a Google My Business listing. I mean, you might not need it. I mean, if you're just like working remotely, unless you plan to service a particular area, I mean, you can put like that and you can change your listing to say that you service the entire United States or what your area is. But preferably, this works 100% effectively when you're a local business. And so definitely keep that in mind when trying to if you're a local business and you want to get more business, definitely, if you haven't already, I would definitely recommend to get your Google My Business listing. So, well, all right, guys. So looks like we got no one coming on tonight, so I'm going to call it an early night. I got some stuff to do, but I want you guys to remember, I'll be on here every Sunday live, giving some free digital marketing advice and coaching, and you're always welcome to hop into the chat and everything, and just type in some of your questions there. Or if you want, I'll give you the link to hop on StreamYard, and we can do a one-on-one assessment live. I'd be happy to help you out. Until then, remember to keep on working on your website marketing, so you figure out what it is that you need to do to make your website better, and give this video a thumbs up. And definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Got some great stuff coming up, and I will see you guys next time. So